All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to find unlimited high ticket businesses to do outreach to on Instagram. So how do you find these high ticket businesses that need salespeople who you could possibly sell for so that you can do outreach to them? We're going to talk about that in this video. This is something I hear all the time. I have done videos on how to do messages, what to say, things like this, but I constantly have people saying, I want to message, people every day and apply every day, but I don't know how to find enough people to message. So that's what we're going to go over in this video. The first thing that you need to understand is we're going to be using Instagram primarily. I've talked about this in other videos, but it's important to emphasize. So when you go to Instagram, the first place I would go if you're just starting from zero, and again, this video is if there's no one helping you. You're doing this all on your own, right? And I would come over to Instagram, and what I would type in would be things like real estate coach, okay? And then it's going to give you a bunch of these people here. All of these people, I can tell with just by looking at them, are going to be high ticket, okay? Real estate coach means they're selling some kind of coaching program on real estate, okay? You could also come in here and say, and I'm literally doing this off the top of my head, marketing coach. Okay, these look a little harder to tell, but let's go with Amazon FBA right here. I know this guy sells a coaching program, things like this. So this is how you want to start, is you want to start with the types of high ticket businesses that there are, like Amazon FBA, blank coaching program, blank coach, and you want to type in the search box and start finding profiles this way. Now, this is not an efficient way to find 15 to 20 people to message a day, so I'm going to show you how to use the people you find in this search box to have unlimited people to message. And something I will say that a lot of people get hung up on is the followers. Okay, I don't care what this number says. I've seen people with 1,000 followers making 100 grand plus a month. So this number does not matter. And also people can buy followers, so you have no idea how to know what's real. The first thing you want to do after you've been searching for these people and you are going to their profiles is you just want to look at their bio, okay? If they have a link in their bio that is directing you to some kind of sales funnel, they are more than likely selling something high ticket, okay? There's going to be exceptions, but we don't want to get hung up on those. What you want to do is you want to take a look at their bio, see if you can identify what is the product that they're selling. Do they have a link that's taking me to some kind of sales funnel, okay? If the answer is yes, you want to send them a message. You're going to click the follow button, and then you're going to message them. Because remember, if you message someone without following them, people don't like that. They are very sensitive. They get their feelings hurt. If you're outreaching to them saying, hey, I'd love to be a salesperson on your team, but you don't follow them, it just doesn't look good. So before you send every message, make sure that you follow them. Now, you're going to come to get a few people, I would say, from the search box, like I showed you earlier. Get like 10 people that you can find from that box with all different kinds of products, and you're going to come to each one of their bios. You're going to make sure that they're a high-ticket business by identifying that there's a sales funnel linked in their bio. And sales funnel, when you click on this link, it's going to take you to some kind of video sales letter, like they're selling you something. This should be easy to understand, right? It's very easy to look at someone's bio and see if they're selling you something high ticket or not, or if they're just selling you something at all. And this is an important point. I see a lot of beginners get hung up on every single business. Like they will sit and analyze a business for like 15 minutes or longer. Like, is this one business high ticket? Should I send this one person a message? Just send them a fucking message. Like, this is a numbers game. You are doing this on your own. Stop overanalyzing this. You are behind, okay? Like, just look at their bio. Link, all right, message, boom, next. Like, you need to be doing like 15 of these a day minimum, which is very easy to do once you get going. But no overanalyzation. Sometimes you're going to message people who aren't a great fit, who aren't selling something high ticket, but that doesn't matter because we need to focus on the numbers, not on overanalyzing and getting every single message perfectly right to the right specific person. Like what are you doing? Okay, you need to be firing more shots, and we're going to hit what we hit. So that's how it goes, especially when you're doing it on your own and you have no one helping you. Now, the way that you are going to find unlimited people to message every day when you are doing outreach on your own is you're going to come to each one of these profiles that you found from the search box, and in each one of the profiles, they're going to be this plus button right here where I'm moving my mouse, okay? Next to the message button right here, and you're going to click on that. That is the similar profiles button. And Instagram's AI is so categorically fucking insane that it is so dialed in, it's going to send you basically 20 to 30 other high-ticket businesses that are just like this guy, okay? So you find a few good high-ticket businesses from the search box, you go to their profiles and message them, then you use each one of their profiles to find like 30 other people to message, all right? And in the past, this was not a very good strategy because the AI wasn't the algorithm wasn't as good as it is now. Now it's going to send you probably half of these people are going to be on point businesses that are just like the main person, and you want to send all these people a message. So let's go through. I'm just going to pick somebody random. This guy that came up, he's got a link. He's doing something, Airbnb. He's selling you something. He's selling you some kind of real estate scaling coaching. So boom, right there. Here's another guy. And here's the other part. You can do this for infinity, all right? You just keep clicking on this. You will never, ever run out of high-ticket businesses to message on Instagram with this strategy, okay? Because of the amount of them that there are and the way that it's so easy now to find them, find similar profiles and things like this. So a very clear point in the video here. If you are doing this on your own, this is straight up just a numbers game. You have no one to really like me or someone else to bounce questions off of or things like that. So you really need to be focusing on the numbers. You just need to be messaging as many people as you can a day. I would say these days probably 20 is the maximum I would message a day. And then whenever you get replies, you need to be moving those conversations forward, like constantly pushing towards a call. Like one thing I see a lot of people do these days is they put all the responsibility of the conversation on the other person, and they're not going to do it for you. Okay, they don't care. Like you have to push it forward. Hey, are you hiring? I'm interested in a closer role, a setter role. Are you hiring for that right now? Do you need that? Can we get on a call? Like just boom, you got to hammer these people. Okay, they have a lot going on in their life. They're running a business. You are not a priority, so you can't just leave the responsibility to move the conversation forward onto them. You have to constantly be the initiator, pushing things forward. So that is what I would say if you were a beginner and you were doing this all on your own. It's so easy to do this. Okay, like identifying high ticket businesses on Instagram these days is not hard, and with the similar profiles like feature, you will find never run out of people. You will never ever run out of people to message who are selling something high ticket, and every single one of these people has salespeople who are selling their stuff. So this is how I would get started. That would be the easiest flow. I'd go from the search box, find about 10 of them, and then use those 10 to branch out using this button. And just to emphasize a little bit more, we're doing a numbers game here, right? So there's no point in you getting over analyzing and hung up on each individual profile. I'd be trying to hit 10 a day as like a baseline and just do that 7 days a week. If you do that, like there's no possible way that you don't start getting some opportunities and some interviews and getting a good role. There's just too much opportunity out here. There are too many of these businesses that need salespeople. So that would be kind of my recommendation. And the number one thing I would say is do it every day. Don't miss 2 days and then go 2 days, then miss a day, then go. Don't do that. Do it every day, 7 days a week, and don't overanalyze the businesses. Just look for some kind of product mention and sales funnel in the bio. You can click on it real quick. I don't do that because it freezes the Loom. That's why I'm not clicking on these links. It freezes the screen recorder. But just click on them. If it's a sales funnel, if they're trying to capture your information, hey, give me your email. Hey, here's this free video. Here's this free training. These are sales funnels, which they are trying to funnel you into to sell you something expensive. So if they're doing that, they have salespeople. You could be a high-ticket salesperson for this person. So use the method that I showed you. I have another video on messages and how to craft those messages and what to say. So watch that as well. That's on my page. And with just what I've shown you in this video and the other video, if you just do what I say, you'll be doing what 99% of people who are trying to get these jobs are not doing. They're not doing this stuff, okay? So if you do what I laid out in this video, you will get a good opportunity.